Hello, and welcome to Domainvestors Television. I'm your host, Morgan Linton, and we are live at Traffic in Las Vegas. I am joined by none other than Rick Latona. Rick, welcome to the program.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Now, tell me, a lot of the people that are watching this actually are non-domainers, investors, people in the finance space, doctors, lawyers. Let them know, Rick Latona, how did you get started in this industry?
Well, I used to own a pawn shop years ago, and I've been in the internet business since there was an internet business, since around 1995, and being in the internet business for that long, you know about domains, and so I'd always research premium domains whenever I wanted to do a project or something like that. But it was 2004 when I started Digipon.com to loan money on domains, and that was really more of a pawnbroker play than a domain play. And then as the years went by and people would default or this thing would that happen, I just learned more about domains. We expanded that into all the other aspects of the business. But my earlier internet career in the late 90s was in the hosting business. So I'm an infrastructure guy.
Cool.
I'd much rather be the guy with the trade show and the auctions. We're basically selling pickaxes than looking for the gold itself.
Yeah, that makes sense. Now, you've built a huge brokerage business, and I think you've probably seen the brokerage market change. What do you see as the most significant changes in the domain brokerage or domain sales business from 2009 to 2010? What do we have ahead of us here?
Well, we got to work a lot harder now, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I think similar to the real estate business, you couldn't really lose money in 2007 and early 2008 because every time you spent $1, it was worth $2 3 months later.
Sure.
So you were able to make bad decisions and still get out of it with your shirt on. Now the buyers are a lot more shrewd. The sellers know what they have, and it's a big struggle to put the deal together. But again, I'm in the finance business. A lot of it comes down with making the capital available to the buyers.
Yeah.
And just putting them together.
Yeah, that's exciting. And what do you think to the future of traffic? I mean, this is now your baby, right? In a way.
Well, for the next 5 years.
Okay.
So
that's a baby up to 5 years old, and then you just drop them off a cliff, and that's it.
I mean. I don't intend on changing traffic much. What we're trying to do is expand on what already works. So we're going global, so we can get local. So I wanted to get close. Like when I had went to the Australia show that Fabulous had licensed.
Yep.
I met all these Australian domainers and all these people who would normally never come to a show.
Sure.
And I really enjoyed being able to interact with those people. And then when I did the one in Amsterdam, I met again another 100 people that normally would never come to the show. So in 2010 we're going to be doing shows in Milan is next, then Vancouver, then Dublin, then Miami, then Hong Kong. So we're going all around the world.
That's great.
Yeah, getting to know the guys in the CCTLD markets. Getting to know the tomorrow's leaders in the IDNs and networking and the auctions, and the test track is now a major
That's
part.
A huge idea.
Major part of the event.
Yeah. Now you're a big believer in CCTLDs. I built my business off of CCTLDs. I'm a big believer. I think in general the domaining community is kind of not believed necessarily, but it's starting to catch on. What are your thoughts about the CCTLD market in 2010?
Well, I think a lot of the earlier domainers. I mean, the thing about a .com name is it's obviously the best thing to have when you have a global ambitions on your website.
Yeah.
But what a lot of the early guys, the Americans, they just focus on .com. I keep trying to tell them that it's not. I'm not trying to say that a .de is better than .com. What I'm trying to say is if you can buy it for less than it's worth, then you can profit off of it.
Yeah.
So it's really just another investment vehicle.
Still the same investment model.
So I try to challenge them to learn the various CCTLD markets and the valuations, so they recognize when they can get a good deal.
Sure.
It's just another thing to buy, another thing you got to learn about.
Yeah. Good point. What do you think the biggest challenge is facing the domaining community over the next couple of years? What do you think we need to do to really succeed? So I know it's a hard question.
That's a big question.
I know
to
it's a big.
answer on the spot with the
I know it's a
camera
big
on.
question just to come up with an answer.
I think the test track proves, that, I mean, just because you're a domainer doesn't mean you're in the internet business. And I think a lot of people, when they talk about development, I think that there's going to be there's a learning curve for a lot of domainers on what they need to do to make actually a profitable internet business.
Sure.
And it's, that is what I would say would be the biggest challenge as far as the community as a whole.
Yeah, absolutely. So my last question, I'm asking everybody this question. Tell me something about Rick Latona that people may not know so they can get to know the real Rick. So outside of domaining, I don't know if it's maybe you do some crazy skydiving stuff or you go around the Amazon, but what's something about Rick?
I guess a good answer for that would be that I'm a heck of a lot more athletic than I look. So believe it or not, my fat ass can snow ski and I go wakeboarding and climb mountains and stuff like that. I just eat too much is the problem. So.
Well, there's too much good food out there, so it's a good excuse for
right.
that. Well, Rick, thank you so much for being on the program.
Thank you for having me.
This has been an honor. The show has been incredible. Nothing but positive news about it. And I'll be in Milan, so I'm looking forward to seeing you there.
Awesome.
Absolutely. All right. This is Morgan from Domainvestors Television live in Las Vegas, Nevada at Traffic with Rick Latona. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Thank you.